Hey everyone, just wanted to check in with myself and what I've kind of went through the day. Earlier I did a series of deep squats and meditation live, maybe a little bit awkward, but it was productive. Um, um, Still feel inadequate when I look at myself in the mirror. A lot of stuff is just not really like my fault. A lot of it's just camera angles and lighting, and so also just not taking the best care of my appearance recently. It's been kind of an intense year. Like, I had a big surgery and I'm expecting way too much from myself. I need to stop that, because I already went through like a significant challenge, and it requires extended periods of time, or even a year from that. A year from the surgery, there's still things going on in my body and in my mind that are still actively recovering, and I'm not fully appreciating that. It's like I'm disrespecting the process, disrespecting what's needed. Even though I'm going out on rucking, now I'm starting to get into a routine, and hopefully I don't overdo it. And that's like the big challenge, is like, I have like a tendency to kind of overdo things, and it's like, it's not super sustainable. I need to do something that's like, what's something that I can maintain every week. And I'm still trying to find that perfect, set of things to do that are like good fitness, like maintaining like proper diet and everything. And I know things are gonna work out fine. It's really easy to feel like you're not doing enough, especially when you feel behind. Like you have to somehow make up for everything. Because I'm not living in a situation that I want to be living in, somehow that means that I'm not allowed to rest. But if you don't rest, you're not going to be strong enough to go through with things that you need to do. It's important. Even Goku agrees that rest is sometimes more important, at the very least just as important, as the actual strength training. We can learn from Goku. Goku really knew how to rest, okay? Like, Goku does intense training for years at a time. And during that time, it's periods of deep focused training and then rest. Deep focused rest. And then just going through that cycle of training, then rest, training, then rest, training, then rest. And just because I didn't, the night's still early, but I didn't write anything today. And that's okay. I don't always have to be typing away at my laptop. I didn't read anything today. Well, besides research. I do some research with Perplexity AI. I try to, I have daily research that I kind of just remind myself of confirming things with the AI through research. Basically just repeating affirmations of like, hey, like, by the way, like, checking in with myself, like, I'm good, like, everything's fine, I'm not wasting my life, I'm not wasting time, I'm doing just fine. And even if I wasn't doing just fine, that would be where I am. But I am doing just fine. Like, I'm doing more than fine. I'm in like the top 1% of people for getting all my transgender surgeries, okay? Like I'm good. You know, it doesn't make me like perfect. And I still have like, you know, things I want to work on. I think when I'm like more financially stable, like financially better off, I want to like invest in the Eve bra, and it takes like 6 months of like 12 hours a night of using the Eve bra, but like it can improve your breast size like by a whole cup size, so without surgery, and it's like medically sound and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully the price goes down by the time I can start doing that. I would like to wait until I move out and am in a new situation where I'm like kind of longer term focusing on some things. And then I'll have like a schedule in place for myself. And basically you just wear it while you're sleeping. And like in the evening, and then while I'm sleeping, and then in the morning, and then I could take it off. And as long as you don't miss a day, you'll get, you know, breast size improvement. And it's permanent. As long as you adhere to the schedule, you know, like that. But I don't have $3,000. Okay. I'm sure I could get a payment plan of some sort, but even then, I'm not in that situation right now. I'm done with surgeries. I do not want to get another surgery. I don't want to get breast augmentation because that kind of makes me feel icky. And so, like, you know, I've already talked about how if I get breast augmentation, it would have to be something that's non-surgical, and that's not, like, you know, it would have to be something that's, like, different. And I think the Eve bra, like, falls into that category. Like, apparently it's helped a lot of trans women have, like, more, and it's natural. It's breasts that you grow. It's just like, you know, being a trans woman, if you've gone through male puberty, there's a certain limit to your breast size from hormones. And so, you know, doing something like the Eve bra is like a perfect solution. That's like, it's a nice compromise between just being okay with the size and, you know, going all out and getting the breast augmentation surgeries. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to just sit here and you know, right now it's fine. You know, I'm okay with having smaller breasts. Like, my breast size is not insanely small. And people like small breasts, and I like my breasts, but there will be a point where it's like, maybe I could do something, and, you know, doing the Eve bra thing for like 6 months, that would probably be something that I could do, and I could be happy with those results of like, hey, like, it's not surgery, thankfully, and so it's like, it's just a long-term commitment that I'm not ready for right now, and that's okay. But either way, like, that's like a long-term thing, not really something I'm focused on right now. Breast size is more of a, it's a little bit more of a gray area for me. Like, I already got the vaginoplasty, I already got the facial surgery. For me, those were the things that were absolutely necessary. Breast size, that sounds like a luxury. Like, that's kind of like a, you know, I could technically live the rest of my life with the breasts I have, and I would be okay. So, I mean, I'm in a good place with my body, and now I'm just trying to find ways to move on from, you know, gender affirming care, and just focus on, like, you know, self-care, you know, normal care. You know, like, there's things I can do to like move myself forward that I'm already doing, and like it's okay to take a step back and just let things happen. That sitting still is not sitting still anymore. I've set things in motion. I've set things in place so that even if I stopped trying, I've set things in motion in a way that stuff would still start to work out for me even if I did zero effort from here on out. I put things in place for a reason, so that I would know that I succeed. So that I would know that even when I'm not able to put in the effort, I have a safety net. I'm going to be okay. And resting is definitely required. It's non-negotiable. And I didn't even fully rest today. I did some research. I did some meditation and deep squats. I didn't go, on a 4-hour ruck with a heavy backpack. But you can't do that every day. You need to rest. God damn it. I took care of my basic self-care. Meditation, exercising in some way. Deep squats are really important. It's really good for your lower back, especially if you sit or lie in bed a lot. You need to do something to stretch your back muscles. And deep squats are like the perfect, cure, basically, for that. Nothing's perfect and everything takes time. And it's about consistency more than anything. And I'm doing that. Like, I've been doing consistent things for years now. And I think that the tiredness is starting to catch up to me. And I'm kind of looking behind me and I'm realizing how much strength I've been putting into myself for so long. That if I don't slow down, I'm going to be in some real trouble. And I'm noticing it. And that's important. It's really important. I'm noticing that I'm going too fast. I need to slow down or it's going to wear me down. It already is. I think it's more of a warning than anything. It's not the end of the run. It's my body's way of telling me that I need to slow down or I'm going to break. Because I'm just getting like more and more tired. Even though I'm getting plenty of sleep. Even though I'm resting, I still feel tired. And it's because I'm not truly resting all the time. I'm always trying to do something. I'm always trying to either like be reading or writing or learning something, or even distraction is a form of not resting. Like watching a TV show or playing video games, which I don't really play too many video games. With mindfulness, it can be really helpful, but if I am always distracting myself, I'm not allowing quiet time for rest. And so like, just sitting here and just allowing the silence is so restful. And I need more of that. And that's why I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to sit down in silence. Just listen to the sound of the fan. Not think anything. Not try to solve anything. Not try to figure out what I need to do to improve my life. I've already done it. And I'm doing it. And it's not going to make it happen any faster by trying to find these, diminishing returns of trying to like focus my brain on solutions when I've already taken steps. And now I just have to wait for it to happen. And it will happen. And before I know it, I'm going to be moving out of here. Before I know it, I'm going to be in a new environment with people and I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to be having some ILS coaching and some skills coaching and some additional therapy. Job coaching. And it'll actually be useful this time. The first time around was kind of a trial run. I wasn't really doing it. I'm not really in the right space. I need to move out first. I've tried to make this life work, but it won't work until I move out of here. And I'm working on that. I have people who are every single day working on that for me. And so I need to trust that. And I'm getting like really exhausted. I can barely even talk here on stream. So I got to get going. Just kind of checking in with myself and, giving myself some grace and allowing myself to rest. Go rest.